I'm Edward Hobbs and welcome to June's Market video. Well, we are still ducking and weaving our way through the sales process, but the actual path forward seems to be a little clearer. Some recent government restrictions have been lifted, with open for inspection numbers and auction numbers have been lifted now from 10 to 20, which has seen a real rise in auction booking inquiry and consequently auction booking numbers. There is some renewed positivity and enthusiasm in our marketplace, and it does mean that the cooler months now of June and July seem to be the new spring. Now, according to the REIV President Leah Callan, property prices through COVID-19 have held firm, and interesting enough, she also goes on to say that property prices for the same time last year are actually higher. There have been many predictions circling about real estate and the economy in general, but looking at what the actual data tells us, the Victorian market is weathering the storm. At this time, prices are not affected by coronavirus pandemic compared to sales volume, which remains much lower than expected at this time of year. Now, the cash rate is sitting at the historic 0.25%, as we know, but it must be said we are seeing shifts in lending policy and credit appetite across the board. Now, auction bookings seem to be back in vogue as restrictions are loosening and are obviously the most effective way to sell your real estate. The REIV again have come out with an auction clearance rate over the weekend and set it up around 80%, but it must be said though, this is coming off a very low stock level base. It does mean though that buyers who are thinking they are going to get a bargain may just need to seem to push a little bit harder and compete that little bit harder to secure their dream property. Now, on a personal note, I had the incredible opportunity to speak at Josh Fegan's The Unmissable event, a virtual conference across 4 countries. It was live streamed across the UAE, the UK and NZ, and certainly very humble to share our listing and selling key strategies through the COVID marketplace. Well, that's all we've got time for today, viewers. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you got some value out of today. Stay safe and we'll see you in July.